Good morning, everybody. How are you today? My name's Bishop Dr. Sammy Gitonga. I'm coming all the way from Pretoria, South Africa. I thank God for this opportunity and this great day that He has given us. And it's an honor to appear and to come before your presence and to all my viewers all over the world, in Kenya, in South Africa, and in other parts of the world. I welcome you on board. And today I'm going to minister to you from my heart what the Lord has given unto me. And I'm going to title my message, ladies and gentlemen, if you like, Unprecedented Favor, or rather we can call it Unmerited Favor versus Unprecedented Favor. Now, if I could kickstart and then build my case from there, the book of Exodus chapter number 33 and verse number 18. Exodus chapter 33 and verse 18. Then Moses said, "Show me your glory." And the Lord said to him, "I will cause all my goodness to pass in front of you, and I'll proclaim my name. And the Lord, I will proclaim my name. And the Lord in your presence, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy. I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion." But he said, "You cannot see my face, for no one may see me and live." Now, we have all been dealing with the issue of unmerited favor for quite a long time. And all of us are aware what we are talking about. And by the way, we are called Remnant Ministries International. We based in Pretoria. That's where our headquarters is. And also we have a branch here right in Gitonga. Please get in touch on the number of the screen and you will find our address, and we welcome you every Sunday for our Sunday services. Now, unprecedented favor versus unmerited favor. Unmerited favor, we all know, is the favor that comes not out of merit. This is a favor that comes to us not because we worked for it, not because we earned it, not because we deserve it. As a matter of fact, sometimes we deserve judgment, sometimes we deserve to be punished, but you find that instead of taking the punishment, instead of being judged, instead you're given mercy, you are given favor, you are given forgiveness, and more than forgiveness, you are rewarded. Sometimes it makes me worry about my God. It makes me just feel He's an awesome God. He's a great God. Because instead of you receiving judgment, on top of it, He rewards you. He gives you love. He gives you forgiveness. He gives you mercies. He says to Moses, "I will show mercy to whomsoever I will show mercy." And as we carry on, unprecedented favor is when we don't deserve it. And for a long time, we've taught that I didn't work for it. There are so many people who wanted to see this day, but they could not. There are so many others who woke up in the morning, they are no more. Somebody woke up and found themselves in a ventilator lying in hospital beds. Others are 6 feet under. Others, they just never made it. There are travels that were cancelled. They planned to go for holidays, and all those things never happened. But look at us. It's not because we're better than any one of them, but by His mercies and love, we are here. And so we have received what we call unmerited favor, undeserved favor. We didn't go to school and study for it. You know, anyone who wants to go to the next grade in school or wherever you are, you've got to study hard. You've got to wake up in the night, go through the books, remember everything the teacher taught you. Then you have to sit for a class to qualify for the next level. But with unmerited favor, you don't have to work for it. We never knew God. He introduced Himself to us. We never asked for salvation. He introduced salvation to us. And He gave us for free. Salvation is free. And mercies are there, and love, and what have you. However, my point is not even so much about unmerited favor. Because remember, as I've told you, there is nothing you can do to deserve it. There is nothing you cannot do not to deserve it. Because in the first place, you didn't ask for it. In the first place, you didn't work for it. But I want to take you further, and I want to take you to the next level. And the next level is unprecedented favor. Unprecedented is unheard of. Unprecedented is unusual. Unprecedented is uncommon. Unmerited is that which is entry level, is Sunday school. Most of us are so grateful and so celebrating about unmerited favor. Oh, I never deserved it. Oh, it's by grace. Oh, it's by this. Unknowingly, that is just the entry level. It's just the entry point. Unmerited favor is grade 1. Unmerited favor is class 1. We can take it to the next level. And remember, unprecedented is not out of levels. This is dimensional. This has no limit. We have grade 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are levels. But with dimensions, there are no levels. You can go as high as it can be. And so unprecedented is that favor which is unheard of. Is that favor which is uncommon. Is that favor which not many people have it. And that is why Moses came to God and told God, God, you tell me I have found favor in your presence. And because I found favor in your presence, I thank you for it, but I want to take it to the next level. I want to go further than this. And he told God. God told him, okay, since you found favor, I'm talking to you face to face. And therefore God told him, what is it you want me to do for you since you have found unmerited favor with me? And all of a sudden, Moses comes to God and tells God, I don't want your presence. I don't want a car. I don't want a job. I don't want a house. I don't want a promotion. I don't want a wife or a child. And he asked him, what do you really want? He said, I need to see your face. I am Moses, brought up in Egypt, and I know the gods of Egypt. Gods made of hands, gods that are idols. But you're speaking to me from the blue. I can't see you. I've never met you. None told me about you. Who exactly are you? Can I see your face? Can you reveal yourself to me? And God said, what you're asking, young man, is not easy. This is not common, Moses. Because if you see me, you will not leave. Nobody see me and leave. Anyone that sees God you in the flesh, you die. You cannot comprehend it. You cannot fathom God. You cannot put him in a box. What they told us about God is literally nothing close to who God is. What our pastors, our fathers, our mothers, our relatives told us about God is very far and beyond. God is God. Imagine he made the heavens and the earth, the seas and what have you, in 7 days. As a matter of fact, 6 days. He says the world is his footstool. He says he's God Jehovah, the Holy One of Israel. When the mountains see him, they run. When the trees see him, they dance. When the sea see him, they clear the way. Why? He is God, all-powerful, almighty. And man cannot explain him enough. So what they told us to be God is just a little bit of who he really is. But God is bigger than we think. So he told young Moses, young man, if you see me, you will die on the spot. However, you have found unmerited favor, but what you're asking for is unprecedented. What you're asking for is unheard of. What you're asking for has never been done. But because you have found favor, I will do something about it. I am going to hide you by the cleft of the rock, and I will pass by. And as I pass by, I will reveal to you who exactly I am, because no one introduced you to me. And all of a sudden, God had to hide Moses under the cleft of the rock, and there was thunderstorm and heavy rains and earthquake, and Moses almost died. And as he was hiding, God passed by and showed him a bit of his backside, and then he declared to Moses who he is. He told him, I'm a God who is slow to anger. I'm a God of generations. I'm a God of those who love me. I visit them to the 10th generation, to 1,000 generations. I'm a God who visits iniquity to those who hate me, even to the 3rd and the 4th generation. I'm full of mercy. I'm a loving God. I'm a Father. I'm a living God. I created. I did. And that's how Moses started knowing who God is. And when God finished up with Moses, when Moses came down from the mountain, no one could look at him. No one could be able to clearly look into his face because of the glow, the glory that was there, the shine that was there. They ran away. They said, go back to your God. Don't kill us here. Imagine. Then Moses had to take a turban. He had to take a piece of cloth and tie it around his head. And that's where we have the Wakorinos and all the others get their concept from, by tying their heads. It was Moses who tied his head first so that he could, the people could not be able to look at him, so that the people could be able to understand exactly what was going on. And so Moses had to go through what is called unprecedented favor. He asked God for what is unheard of. He asked God for what was far and beyond. Child of God, I don't know today what you are asking God for. Some of us could go for cars and houses. Some of us could go for mansions. Some of us could go for monies, in promotions, good keys, families, and what have you. But Moses did not go for that. He said, thank you for the fact that you say you favored me. That's unmerited. I didn't know you. I didn't look for you. But I need more than that. I need that which is unprecedented. I need God to reveal yourself to me, which exactly God did. And I want you to know you can take this thing to the next level. You can hit hard where it hurts. Moses hit the bull's eye. He hit where it hurts. He hit under the belt. He caught God unawares. He said, let me see your face. That was unprecedented. So today, what are you looking for in God? Thank God for everything he has given me. Thank God for salvation. Thank God for mercy. Thank God for family. Thank God for the gift of life. But I'm going for more than that. I need his glory. I need his face. I need to walk with him. Moses told God, how will they know we are no longer the same? How will they distinguish us amongst nations? How are we different if everything we have is just like everybody else? The clothes we wear, the cars we drive, the food we eat, everybody else does. The poor, the rich, they are even greater people than us. However, what will distinguish us? Moses said, if you tell me to go, we are not going without you. Because when you are with us, when your glory is with us, we are distinct. We are different. And that's how Moses moved with God. When the sea saw Moses, it had to give way, the Red Sea. Why? God's glory was with him. When they didn't have food, Moses prayed and manna came. God had to order bread from the kitchen of heaven and gave them bread. When they had to do, when they were sick, God healed them. The Bible said none of them was feeble, none of them was sick. Even the most female of them all, none of them died. More than 3 million people for 40 years, nobody died. Cancer could not take them out. COVID could not take them out. Witchcraft could not. No highway robber. Nothing could have touched them. They didn't have shops for groceries, but God provided. He became their supermarket. He became a God who provided their food, their clothes. Can you imagine the same shoe they wore 5 years ago is the same shoe they had. The shoe could not wear out. The clothes could not wear out. The shoe would grow as the foot grows. There were no tailor. There were no barbers. He became their doctor. He became their medicine. He became their supermarket. Why? His glory was with them. And that is what we need as a church today. Thank God for pockets of revival here and there. Thank God for healings here and there. Thank God for testimonies here and there. But as a modern church, we are going for more than our fathers did. Thank God for our fathers who went ahead of us. And this much they brought us. But we are taking this thing to the next level. We want God to reveal himself like he has never done before. We want to see the glory like we have never seen. We want to see manifestation that is unprecedented. One day I was flying from London. I had a Kingdom Millionaires Conference. And in the flight, as I was headed back to Johannesburg, Oliver Tambo Airport, God spoke to me. And he told me, Sam, you are about to see a glory that has never been there before. I'm telling you, it shook me right in the plane. Because he said this is a glory that has no reference point. You can't say I saw it with Dr. T.L. Osborne, Ben Hinn, Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes. You can't have a reference point. You've never seen it. However, he carried on talking to me and he said, but the price to pay is too high. And that's when I thought, God, will I lose my life in the process? Because when God says big, what is big of God? However, he told me you are about to see a glory, and that was like 5 years ago, that you've never seen. And therefore, church, we are getting ready for unprecedented glory. We're getting ready for things that we can't explain because they've never been there. We don't have reference point. God is about to reveal himself in ways we've never imagined or comprehended. I am asking you to go for the gold. I'm asking you to go for the diamond. I'm asking you to go deeper. I'm asking you to desire more. There is more in God. All these things we have seen, those are unmerited. That was entry level. Thank God for all of them. Thank God for the cars and jets and what have you. But as for me, I'm going for more than that. Let the glory of God be revealed to me and for my generations like it has never been before. Let me be one of the carriers of God's glory like he has never seen before. And let us be able even to take it down to the coming generations. God told them, write it down. That those who are coming, they will know what God has been. Their fame went abroad. Why? Because God was with them. I'm praying for Moses' kind of favor, unprecedented favor. Show me your face. Thank God for everything else. Thank God for the burning bush. But I'm going for the bullseye. This morning, as I conclude, I want you to know there is more in God. Church, men of God, let us go beyond. We cannot stop where we are. We cannot cocoon God. We cannot pigeonhole God. He's bigger than we can imagine. But we need to thirst and hunger even for more. I'm not just talking about holiness and righteousness and what have you. I'm talking for him. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about his face. And I'm talking about his glory. No one can see me and live. However, you have found favor in my presence, unprecedented, and I will give it to you. And Moses became one of the biggest and the best prophet, favorite prophet of all time. I thank you, my viewers, and I want to pray for you. Wherever you are, stretch your eyes, stretch your hand, and receive from God this morning. I feel the glory already. I feel the presence. There is something God is doing in this season and time. No one can doubt it. Father, I pray as your servant for everyone watching me across the nations. and even across the board, white and black, rich and poor, Indians and coloreds, young and old, girls and boys, men and women. Bless them, Lord. Reveal yourself to them. Let God in this end time be revealed in ways we have never seen. Let God show up in power and anointing. Let God show up in power and in grace. Heal those who are sick, those who have missed it, Lord, bring them back home. Those, Lord, who have sinned against you, forgive them. Those who need homes, those who need families, children, and even finances, Lord, provide. I have seen you do it more than even we ask. Do it again. I thank you and I give you praise. My viewers, my numbers are on the screen. We are here in Gitonga, and we are inviting all of you to come to our services. And for those who are in South Africa, we are there in Pretoria, our headquarters, our mother church. We headed also to Dubai. We have a mission there. But we are now here in Kenya for the next few weeks, even towards election. May the Lord be with us, and may the Lord help you even as you go to vote the candidate of your choice. I love you, Dr. Sammy Gitonga, coming to you live all the way from South Africa. See you